That country's population has increased to 47 million Kenyans, and one of the biggest issues coming out is, can we be able to feed these extra mouths? Well, not to worry, farmers in the country have doubled up their efforts to produce food enough for the country. Philip Kitani has more on this week's Next Frontier.
Over the last century, agriculture has drastically evolved. The food that was once produced locally by small-scale indigenous farmers is now produced by large mega farms that are fully mechanized. One such farm is owned by William Koros, a large-scale farmer from Endebess in Trans Nzoia County who practices large-scale mixed farming.
I've been in this industry for the last about 20 years. What I do is actually mixed farming.
Other large-scale farmers in the area practice monoculture, also known as monocropping, which is the agricultural practice of planting one type of crop on the same land year in, year out. But according to Koros, soil degradation has led to farmland being too nutrient-lacking to continue growing crops, and that is why he has chosen to practice mixed farming that gives him the flexibility of trying different crops in different parts of the land.
My passion actually for farming started all the way in 1988 when I used to work with the Minister of Agriculture and Livestock. That's where the passion actually started in. And after 2 years of work, I decided to abscond actually from work to start with this little venture of 5 acres. Later, this is what I'm doing now.
Mixed farming is common worldwide. In spite of a tendency in agribusiness, research and teaching towards specialized forms of farming, Koros tells me, mixing has both advantages and disadvantages. For example, farmers in mixed systems have to divide their attention and resources over several activities, thus leading to reduced economies of scale.
Of course, there are hiccups here and there. At times you are saturated in the market, so you learn your way. I produce when no one is doing it, and when nobody is doing it, that's when I do it.
The farm is 514 acres with a daily workforce of 300 people, with the farm growing maize on a 300-acre, agroforestry on 50 acres, sugarcane, bananas, tomatoes, capsicum, and carrots. The farm also has some 300 goats and sheep, 100 dairy cows, and practices beekeeping. Mixed farming, according to Koros, has advantages which include possibility of reducing risk, spreading labor, and reutilizing resources. The importance of these advantages and disadvantages differ according to the socio-cultural preferences of the farmers and to the biophysical conditions as determined by rainfall, radiation, soil type, and disease pressure.
The irrigation system cannot exist without water. Water as a resource is the major thing that keeps me going, especially in the off-season, the dry months. For Kitale, it's from December to March.
Koros also tells me mixed farming exists in many forms, depending on external and internal factors. External factors are weather patterns, market prices, political stability, and technological development.
I intend to intensify the irrigation system. I need to have a better irrigation system and equipment. That is my aspiration, so that I can now program myself properly.
The farm has a 5-year rotational plan where different varieties of crops are rotated to avoid a buildup of pests and diseases, as well as prevent exhaustion of the soil nutrients. The farm has 2 planting seasons, with the main season starting from May to September, while the second season, which Koros terms as the horticultural mining season, running from October to April.
We have 2 main seasons. That is, the main season for horticulture starts from October, November, December up to April, and that's when the prices are very good. That's when we do the irrigation work using the water that we've actually seen. It's a river that transverses throughout the farm.
The farm also owns a number of milk selling points in town that enable them sell their milk at favorable prices as compared to those offered by mainstream milk processing plants.
Okay, what I do is direct sales of milk. I have many dairies in town. That's why I deliver my milk and sell. Because the commercial part aspect of established dairies buy it at a very low price. So I have about 100 dairy cows and about 300 sheep and goats.
During my visit to the farm, Koros also had a young man at tow whom he told me he was trying to mentor into a future farmer. John Koros lives and studies in the United States of America and had come over for holiday. Despite his love for what his uncle is doing at the farm, John says he is not yet ready to be a farmer and should be allowed to follow his own dreams, and that he might consider being a farmer in the future.
All I know, I may become a farmer when I grow up older, because in the land of opportunities, America, I have a lot of things going for me. I got rugby, football. I'm getting a scholarship maybe for rugby, so I may not become a farmer when I'm young, but I may become a farmer as I grow up older,